This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Well, today is a big day indeed. It's the last day I'm going to... Well, no, first. The first big day it's my mum's birthday.
Happy birthday, Patty Swan.
Happy birthday, Patty Swan. I texted her and I said, would you like to have brunch with just me at your favourite cafe?
Yeah.
A bit of an airing, we call it. Take her out for an airing.
Perfect.
Would you like to go to that? Would you like to do that with me, or a cake and candles and stuff with the kids after school at your place?
And
And
what did she
she
go for?
said yes. She literally,
Hey, Patty Swan.
she answered yes.
Did you try and clarify or no?
I had to say to her, Mum, that was an either or question. But turns out that she is getting both. I've had brunch with her and I'm picking the kids up from school and we're going around to her place for her
I
favourite
love
cake,
that.
the opera cake.
Does Patty ever listen to us?
No!
Oh, I wish she did. I'd love to hear feedback from Pat.
Oh, she's got no interest. Occasionally she'll say to me, why are you so tired? And I go, I work really hard. She goes, oh, that's right.
So
I know, it's so funny.
Hey, coming
She's like,
up...
that's right. You've got that radio show.
Speaking of beautiful older people, coming up this show, we're going to be talking about when you've taught someone old something new.
Yeah.
Has something to do with you and I, Swanee. But next, we're checking in with people that have committed to walk for Fred's big run or Fred's big walk, like you, Swanee.
Today's the 30th of August. The deadline is the 1st of September. So really, you've got today and tomorrow to get your targets up. I'm going to reveal whether or not I've hit my 150-kilometre target or
That's
not.
coming up next.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
And let's check in with our super champs.
Specsavers need your help to end avoidable blindness in First Nations people. Donate today to the Fred Hollows Foundation at hollows.org.
Chrissie Swan's Live for Fred Fridays.
Well, in my case, I walk. I pledged 150 kilometres over the month of August for the Fred Hollows Foundation, and guess what? Smashed it!
Yeah, you did.
Smashed it.
Never in doubt, Swan.
Never in doubt. I don't want to say the total, but it starts with a 17, and I've still got essentially 2 days to go.
Do you know what I hear? I hear
What?
that's a lot of Taylor Swift songs played.
So many.
Over 170 kilometres worth.
You should see how fast I go. Full clip to Florida.
Hey, we should mention this Saturday is Super Saturday. Make sure you head into your local Specsavers store for Super Saturday. $5 from every pair of glasses sold on this day at participating Specsavers stores will be donated to the Fred Hollows Foundation. Swanee, let's check in with Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan, you said that you were going to do 100 kilometres in the month of August earlier. And what are you up to?
Hello.
Hi.
So far I've done 90, so I've got 10,000 left, and tomorrow's the day to finish.
Yes, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I am.
10 kilometres in a day will take
Can't
it
be
out
that
of you.
hard.
But it's fine. It's fine. You can do it. And how did you feel when you first pledged that? Specsavers gave $5,000 to...
That's honestly amazing.
Isn't
It
it?
goes to such a great cause, so I'll definitely be doing it again.
Yeah, fabulous. Good on you, Morgan. It's good fun, isn't it? Feels good to move and to bring awareness to this terrible situation. Hi, Danielle.
Hi, how are you?
Good. You committed to 150. What have you done?
I'm up to 200.
What?
That's mine.
Danielle, you dirty show off.
What do you listen to whilst you're walking, Danielle?
Oh, I've been also doing the mystery code word for Nova Nation.
Oh, you're a Nova Nations gal. That's a great station on the
I'm
Nova
a Nova
Player app.
Nation girls too, so because unfortunately I get to leave home very early in the morning, so
I get it.
Best
I
part of
get
the
to
day.
start.
Best part of the day, Danielle.
Really quickly, let's go to Lisa, Swanee.
Hey, Lisa, what? You're the one who had the knee replacement.
I am.
And you committed to 50. What have you done?
I ended up doing 60.
You
Yes, Lisa.
overachiever. Well, it's been a great August. We'll see you back here next year.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, you can simplify your online shopping experience with Click and Collect. Order online, select Click and Collect, and within 2 trading hours, your items will be ready for pickup at your local Priceline. It's that easy.
Head to priceline.com.au.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I mean, people can't believe it, but there is such a massive age difference between you and I.
I've never worked out how many years.
Either have I.
It would be over 20, yes.
Yeah, like 23.
23 years, yeah, wow.
That is crazy.
That's wild.
That is crazy. I still had my full little caterpillar moustache when you were born. It was before I whipped it off. Now, I teach you things like the importance of the Doobie Brothers and Carole King.
Yeah.
And then you teach me things like technology, although you've let me down on the iPad, to be continued.
Oh, what happened with it? I never did anything,
Nothing.
did I?
Nothing.
I was going to handball it to Nick in our IT team.
Didn't do that either.
All right, I'll do that.
Anyway, I digress. You helped me in so many ways. Frank Ocean.
Yes.
Airplane takeoff songs.
Fred again.
Got to wear the T-shirt only once. Notice I've got something fresh on today.
Yeah, well done.
I did have yesterday's top on under and I took it off.
I appreciate it.
You've taught me some technology and I really, really appreciate it. We had a situation earlier this week. I've bought something on Click and Collect, a couple of tortilla containers. I mean, the lady madness is off the charts at the moment. Anyway,
Yes.
I bought them in July and they're still there.
And frankly, they'll stay there.
Yeah, well, they will now because we had a bit of a situation. We don't get into the details.
No.
But you texted me and you said, I'm going to send you a voice note, read the tortilla containers.
Yeah.
First of all, I say, like, who's the youngest one here? I go, are we in trouble? That's me saying it, a grown woman.
I know.
Anyway, then this thing comes through and I listen to it.
And then I get a text from you back.
And what I've done is I've gone, Jack can't know that I don't know how to do this.
So you had to go.
So I hit something and I started to speak into my phone, but it just transcribed it into a text.
Correct.
The text reads, can you hear me? Is this recording? I'm trying to send a voice note. Ha 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 ha.
I then send back a coffin emoji with instructions on how to send a voice note.
And
You hit the plus sign to the left of the keyboard and then hit audio, and then you'll see a red, wave start to come up when you're recording.
And then I think I'm recording and I'm saying to you, I've literally never been older than I am now, but it's translating into text.
So you've hit voice to text, but Swanee, then you figured it out.
I did.
And we managed to save this because I feel like this is big. This is your first ever voice message.
I don't know how to do it again, but yeah.
Is this recording of Killjoy? Those tortilla containers are staying exactly where they are. I'm just going to do my money. I can't show my face.
I can't show my face. I can't show my face there.
The seriousness in the voice note at the end there, I loved it.
Put them back into stock. The shame of it.
13 24 10, we want to ask, have you had to teach someone old something new this
How
week?
very dare you? Can you teach an old dog new tricks? Apparently you can.
You did very well,
Thank
Swanee.
you.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I'm officially old. In fact, you make me feel younger and older than I am.
Really? It's a bit of both.
Yeah. Like if you're only just tuning in, Jack had to teach me how to leave a voice. What's it called?
A
Note.
voice memo.
A voice note?
A voice note or a voice memo?
Can I confess to you again?
What?
I have received messages like that and I've never listened to them.
Haven't you?
No.
I love listening to them. Do you know which app has a better feature though? WhatsApp. You can listen at 1.5 or 2 speed. So when my sister in London sends me a rambling minute 20 voice note, I double it. And I smack that out in 40 seconds.
That is fantastic. I didn't know that. See, you're teaching me stuff all the time. 13, 24, 10. When have you taught an old person something new? Hello, Jill.
Hi, guys. How are you?
So good. You've got a beautiful voice and a lovely manner, Jilly.
Oh, thank you.
Please tell me what old person has been in a recipient of your knowledge.
I had an elderly client who was in his 90s.
That's what Jack calls me. His elderly client. Yes.
And he's recently had lost his wife at this stage and was feeling a bit lonely. And we were having a bit of a chat and I was like, oh, do you have Facebook? And he was like, no, he had no idea what it was. So I showed him on my phone and explained that, if you have Facebook, you can, look up at your family and just, be able to see what they're up to every day and things like that. So I was like, is this something that you'd be interested in? He was like, yes. So I thought I'll take time out of my day and sit down with him and help him set up Facebook.
What happened?
But
He'd
then-
never seen
No.
Facebook.
No, he was in his 90s. He was so oblivious to it all. Fast forward, I then set it all up and then taught him how to FaceTime his family.
Oh,
Good on you, Jill.
It was amazing.
and
Priceless smile.
has he worked out OnlyFans yet, or that's the next step?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't
Jill.
showed him yet.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Jill. We're asking, have you had to teach?
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Someone old, something new. Let's go to Caitlin.
Imagine that moment that man saw on a screen.
Nudes.
A person that he was talking to, because his memory would be, the dial-up
Of course.
phone. Mind blown. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Chrissy.
What lesson have you taught an older person recently?
So yesterday I was getting my nails done and there was a lady sitting next to me. She would have been maybe about 60 or 65. And she was being quite rude to the lady doing her nails. And at one point even turned to the person next to her and kind of like mimicked what the lady had just asked her to do, which was to be still.
What a bitch.
And this was kind of getting on my nerves. So I turned to her and said, maybe if you treat her the way that you wish to be treated, you'll have a much better experience.
Bang!
Kind of just gave me a dirty look and looked the other way, but she shut up for the rest of her nails. So it
Caitlin,
worked.
I love this twist that you're teaching an older lady some manners.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Caitlin.
Thank you.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
It's Friday fun day. Let's talk Gwyneth.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Gwyneth Paltrow, people would not even know actually that she was a hugely successcul actress.
No, that candle really tarnished her career in acting. That's all I think of now is Goop.
People would just think she runs Goop, and and that's it, because she hasn't acted in anything. I reckon. She might have popped up in stuff, but she hasn't been prolific since her kids were born.
Well,
I don't think.
she's actually had I was just reading the other day, Swanee, I think she did a Netflix series called The Politician.
Yes.
And that was 2020, and since then she's had a break.
Yeah,
So it's
and
been nearly 5 years.
She also pops in very, very briefly to Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. You would love that series. You must. Are you a Gwyneth Paltrow fan?
Yeah,
I've
I
never
love her.
talked about it. So do I.
I think she's fantastic.
She is in one of my top 5 films of all time, The Royal Tenenbaums, and I just love anything she is in. There is something about her.
Yes.
The opposite of Nicole Kidman for me.
No, I love Nicole too.
No, like if Gwyneth is in it, I will buy a ticket. And if Nicole Kidman is in it, I will still go along, but I'm not there for that.
Got it.
Anyway, fantastic news for Gwyneth fans. She is returning to the big screen in Timothée Chalamet's, the original Hot Rodent boyfriend,
Yeah.
Marty Supreme.
How good is this?
I'm so excited. 51 she is. She's my age. Do you remember she did that 50-year-old photo shoot where she got her gear off and she looked like a 11-year-old?
She's a vibe, man.
Extraordinary. I cannot wait to see her back where she belongs. Now, I'm such a homebody. I found this article. Forever suburbs, areas where home buyers stay the longest, revealed. And I thought, God, how dull to stay in the same place. And then I went, I can basically see my childhood home from where I live. It's on the other side of the shopping strip.
You really never have left the centre of the universe.
No, I did stray once for 5 years. I went to a very cool suburb and then I looked around and I said to the kids, oh, good Lord, we're the daggiest people that live here. We've got to get out. So we went back home to where the dags are and we are very comfortable. But I literally live now 1.5 kilometres as the crow flies from my childhood home.
I think that's nice. And you live in a vibey area. Like it's a metropolitan still area. So it's changing and evolving. Yeah, it's not like if you lived in like I don't know, somewhere super regional.
The country.
Yeah.
It's not, I know.
Where you're not evolving.
It's it's called, what do they call it? God's waiting room. It's called God's waiting room for a reason, okay?
Yeah.
But it suits me because I'm waiting to die.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We are a whisper away from Father's Day, and gosh, fathers do an important job.
They're the
Wonderful. They're the best. How are you celebrating Father's Day with your, quite frankly, hot dad, David?
Your words, not mine. I'm taking him out for lunch in Sorrento.
Is it your choice?
It's his choice.
Good on him.
And ask who will be paying.
He will be.
Correct.
And his choice would be probably a burger with the lot from the local
No,
shop.
no, he does love the water, though, Swanee. So we likes to be looking at the ocean while we eat.
God, he's lovely. We were talking about hot dads, yours included, earlier on in the week, and Rachel reached out because she wasn't available to call us and she wanted to give some kudos to her hot husband. Hello, Rachel.
Hello, guys.
So you've got a hot husband, Rach?
I've got a very hot husband. I'm very happy to say that. He's a stepdad to my beautiful children.
What makes him hot?
Oh, he's 15 years younger than me. He's Hungarian and he's got a very tight butt.
Oh, my God. Just when you said that, I saw the Don Hot Hungarian there from the deli. I can see that.
Well, perhaps. So he always looks very sharp in his work suit and he has a very nice smell to him. He wears a nice aftershave.
I love a man. I love a man that smells good. What does he smell of?
Is it Izzy Miyake man or a Calvin Klein CK1?
Oh, the classic.
Classic.
I reckon both of those are at Priceline Pharmacy, and I'm going to give you a voucher to go and take your pick, Rach.
Oh, lovely. I'll take him shopping and he can have a sniff and see which one he would like to smell like today.
I want to also recommend CKB. It sits somewhere in between the two. Very,
Yes.
very nice.
Enjoy that, Rachel, and happy Father's Day to all the hot dads out there. And if you're not a hot dad, happy Father's Day anyway.
Yes.
Next, Chrissie's Quizzy.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Sorry, you're singing. That was really funny.
Where have you been all my life?
It's not really a sing-along song, is it? No, you're listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. Let's give away a bum bag.
Chrissie's Quizzy.
Who have we got? We got Jimmy from Brisbane. Hello, James.
How you going?
Is it James Carden? I know a guy called James Carden who lives in Brisbane.
Wow.
It's not you, is it?
I could be if you wanted.
Nah.
Yeah, why not?
Nah. Now, the more you talk, you're definitely not James Carden.
Okay, good.
But good luck. Good luck to you. And you are going up against Steph. Hello, Steph.
Hi, how are you?
Now, it says here that you're from Crow's Nest, and I don't know how old you are, Steph, but you know what Crow's Nest is famous for people of a certain age?
Is it Locked Bag 99?
Yes, it is Locked Bag 99. How far are you away from Locked Bag 99? Do you live in Locked Bag 62?
I actually don't know how far away I am, but I do remember, and I have heard you mention it before when I've heard someone from Crow's Nest come on, and I've had a little bit of a giggle to myself.
Oh, my God, I'm losing my mind. I'm saying the same thing every time I...
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I love
Weekly.
it.
No, she's losing her mind, Steph. Someone's got to say it. I'm glad you brought it up.
Oh, Booger just came out. All right. Your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5. Meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and walk away with a money can't buy Chrissie Swan Show bum bag. Do we have anything stuffed in the bum bag today?
We do. We have a steamy and a green pan casserole. Cook healthy with green pan, Australia's first choice for the best PFAS-free cookware. Don't ask me what a steamy is.
You are so aggressive when you say PFAS.
PFAS, because I'm really making a point to Tom that I didn't say PFAS.
Do you know what I did last night? You'll be so happy with me. I stood in my kitchen. I've got a green pan air fryer. And I was looking at it going, you're on my bench and you should be in a cupboard. And now my air fryer goes into a little alcove.
And see how much better your bench would now look?
Looks extraordinary. I thought I'm going to put the house up for sale. Looks
Call
so
Shayna
good.
Blaze. Question number 1.
It's been reported that a new format of The Bachelor is coming to Channel 9. What is
James.
Yes, James?
The Golden Bachelor.
Yes.
1
how
point
old,
to James.
How old are you, James?
44. Not quite there yet.
Oh, you're very close, though.
And I'm married, so...
Oh, yeah, well, you know, details. Question number 2. Tomorrow is the last day of which season?
Steph.
James.
Yes, Steph?
Winter.
Correct. And thank God for that. Question number 3. Ariana Grande released this hit 8 years ago. God. I've been there all day.
Steph.
Not yet. Side to side. Okay,
Why is she
Steph.
walking side to side?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither. Steph?
Is it side to side?
It is side to side.
It is 2 points to Steph, 1 point to James. His next question
She's
is for the
walking
win, Steph.
side to side because it does cute things to your ponytail.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Coomera is a town in which Australian state?
Steph.
That was
James,
right on,
that was just James.
I'm going to go New South Wales.
No, Coomera is in Queensland. It's surfers.
Queensland.
Damn it, James. Question number 5. This one's still for the win, Steph.
What are the 4 colours that make up the original Bic 4-way pen?
Oh, that's a throwback.
James.
Oh, yes, James.
So blue, black, red and green.
Correct. What's
And-
the score check, Jack?
It is 2 points to James, 2 points to Steph. It's a tiebreaker, question number 6.
Can you name just one of Gwyneth Paltrow's 2 children?
Steph.
James.
Yes, Steph, for the win.
Apple.
Correct. I was just thinking about that name yesterday and how beautiful it is and what it could mean.
I wonder if she just walks around listening to Charlie XCX now. Steph, you have won a steamy, it's a steamer, and a green pan casserole. Cook healthy with Green Pan, Australia's first choice for the best PFAS-free cookware. Did
I
that sound
love
nicer?
a casserole, and it's really the last day you can enjoy it.
It is.
Winter.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
And we have booted a little piece of information that we were going to share with you because this needs to be talked about now.
You are excited about this.
I really am, because it is proof positive that you must never judge a book by its cover.
Okay.
So you and I were planning this show, and I'm talking about things that I like, you're talking about things that you like, and we're compromising and discussing. You say to me, oh, I've had a look on Reddit. There's a thing here. It says, am I the bad person for giving my husband a bedtime? That's it, just the headline.
Yeah, I just read that headline.
Yeah, and I go, I mean, yeah, you don't make rules like that. That's
No,
ridiculous.
He's an adult.
And then we put the article away. We didn't even read it. Why
No.
would you read it? The article says, am I the asshole for giving my husband a bedtime? Yes.
Yes.
End of. Anyway, just in the song then, I thought I might have a look at this. And you agree, don't you? You're like giving a grown man a bedtime?
Yeah,
How
gross. If someone ever tried to give me that or tell me what time to go to bed, I would tell them where to go.
Okay.
I'm not 7.
Okay. Just enjoy this story. And if you're listening and you're going, yeah, that's right. A wife has no right to give a husband a bedtime and vice versa. Listen to this.
Okay.
I'm 23 years old and my husband is 25. For the last year and a half, we've been living with my parents. It's been a living nightmare. He will not do anything to help me. And somehow I get stuck cleaning up after 5 grown adults and 4 cats. We got married in April, and right before the wedding, I found out I was pregnant. I'm sorry, this story,
Wow.
can you imagine in a house pregnant with a loser husband and family?
Yeah, that is
And
grim.
she has to clean up 4 cats.
In her early 20s.
You know what that would smell like?
Gross, don't.
Cat poo is the
Don't.
worst.
Yuck.
She says, I knew from the start of our marriage that something was wrong. I knew married life was hard, but our husband's really supposed to do absolutely nothing but go to work. And this is the first job he's kept for longer than 6 months. I could not work when I got pregnant because I was so nauseous. But right after we got married, everything seemed to fall apart. He wasn't interested in anything. He makes me feel horrible about myself. Mate, I would go a step further and I would say, don't go to bed. Please give me your key and never come back. No, even better. See ya.
Get out, girl.
Get out.
Don't set a bedtime.
See how wrong we were?
Set a breakup time.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's check the correspondence.
Chrissy's correspondence.
I love this segment, and this is a real good one.
Let's go.
Angela heard us talking about Justin Bieber's new baby, Jack Bieber,
Great name.
earlier this week. And I knew you would say that. And of course, Jack is a great name, but I was teasing. It's the great Aussie tradition of teasing. And Angela says Jack is one of the best names ever. Tell Chrissy that. I looked after an 80-plus-year-old man when I was a 19-year-old nurse, and he had so much spunk and sass. Like a little Jack that I know.
Spunked, you reckon?
I swore my first son would be, you know what nursing homes are like.
Oh, no.
I swore my first son would be called Jack after him. And when I had a baby, I called him Ben. But it's a nice story. No, she said I did just that. And he went off to the military. Jack is a great name. I agree. My grandfather's name was Jack.
I don't think Jack Blues Bieber or Jack Charles myself will be going off to the military anytime soon, though.
No, I wouldn't
for
have
me.
thought so. Although you don't know. Justin Bieber's a bit whack, you know.
True.
He could do all sorts of things. Adele had a very pointed question for me. What are your current goals for your Instagram account? I mean, basically, not to have it shut down due to inactivity. I promise you I'm coming back. I'm coming up with all sorts of fun ideas for you.
Great.
Hang in there. Stop unfollowing me because I'm so boring. Earlier this week, we talked about hot dads, which is, it's a topic close to my heart because the major, my dad, always been very handsome.
Hot dad.
Even 2 nights ago, I've got a photograph of him. He was in the military.
Yes.
And he's just sitting on like this caravan looking at, off the back step. And Peg said, "Is that Granddad?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "He is so handsome."
Is it the cameras back then? Because I look at photos of my grandparents and I'm like, God, they were good looking. Like, was the quality not as good so we couldn't see as well?
No, I think we come from very good
stock. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to show you this photo of Dad.
Please,
You will
I'd love
lose
to
your
see it.
mind. Anyway, we were talking about hot dads, and she goes, "I was listening on my way home from work, and I work in a big primary school, 700 kids, not one hot dad."
Oh, that's sad.
She said we had one in 2006.
She remembers.
That's how memorable he was. And she said he was a pilot, and everybody went quiet every time he walked in. Do better.
Hot job too.
Secret Harbour.
A pilot. That's a sick
Name
job.
and shame. That is hot. Yeah. Carly reached out to us after seeing our rating success earlier this week. If you're listening to this, you are one. How do we say it?
The
You
most
are
listened to
the most
show
listened to.
from this time slot.
You are in the biggest group of people
Yes.
listening at this time.
And we
So
love you for it.
We bloody love you, and thank you so much for it. This comes from Carly. She goes, "I'm a community nurse and I listen to you every day. We see some bad, sad and scary stuff. And listening to you and Jack always puts a smile on my face." That makes everything worth it.
It
It's
does.
just- Now, we were talking about Dua Lipa, who is... what did we all do in COVID? We pivoted. She's pivoting. I mean, she's not, going to stop recording music, but she is going to start a new business selling ice cream.
Making some sweet, sweet dessert
Go
cash.
figure. I just think it's because she wants to, suggestively lick cherries on packaging and ads.
Yeah, probably. And be like Katy Perry in her music video with cream coming out of a bra.
Yeah, but nobody wants to be like Katy Perry
Ever.
anymore.
Ever.
It's so sad
Except
what's happened there.
Lifetimes, that's a tune.
I think we need to do a phone poll on it. I don't think it is a tune.
We can do
I know
that.
you and Tom say it is.
We love it. Next week, we're doing a phone poll on it.
Anyway, Dua Lipa is launching an ice cream brand, and I said there was a very obnoxious ice cream parlour near me called Lick Me, and I could not say it. If I was getting an ice cream cake from there, I'd go, the one near the Coles, near the, and I could not say the words Lick Me, and I'm not alone. Ali sent us a message saying that there is a coffee shop near her called Taste My Bean.
Oh, that's worse than Lick Me. Taste My Bean. That's aggressive.
People like?
I know,
There's
right?
Rodney Rude behind the barista bar there. And also, what about this one? You think Lick Me is bad, says Fiona. We've got a local donut shop called Creamy Holes.
Oh.
She says, I just can't. She says, I just can't go in there. I get it. We should do a phone topic next week. Most disgusting, suggestive names of shops.
Also, I want to call these places just to hear someone seriously answer it and say, "This is Sally."
I did that live on air at another...
Okay, let's do that as well.
They answer, they go, "Hello, Lick Me."
This segment's turned into a planning meeting. I love it.
Quentin has the final word. We did very well in the ratings, absolutely. But Quentin says, "I find the over-exaggerated speaking voice quite frustrating."
The Chrissie Swan Show.
We get to talk about Carole King and Taylor Swift.
Chrissie's Clickbait.
We're going to do Nicole Kidman first, okay?
My girl.
Now, Nicole Kidman is afraid to watch her new film because of how erotic it is. What a show-off. No, she says the scenes went on and it's full Dirty Bird. And does this woman ever stop working?
I don't know, because I'm really excited about her upcoming Netflix show.
Well, I thought that was what this was talking about. I'm like, surely this is publicity for this brand new show that's starting, we want to say September 5?
Yeah, The Perfect Couple.
It looks so good.
So good.
It looks so good. But no, this is the release after that. She has she's starring in Helena Reijner's upcoming film called Baby Girl, which is set to premiere at the Venice International Film Festival next week.
From what I can see in the name, it looks good too. You won't watch it though, will you?
I probably will if I don't have to leave the house. It's got Antonio Banderas in it as well, who I just, I love his work as Puss in Boots. She doesn't seem like she's afraid of her sexuality, though, don't you think? Like, Nicole and Keith are very, you know that they're still doing it.
PDA vibes as well, I get
so
from
I don't
them.
know. I mean, now I'm intrigued.
We'll watch it.
What is there to be afraid of, Nikki? Now, let's move on to Carole King, one of the greats.
So she's a singer, yeah?
Oh, God.
I'm not, well-versed in Carole King.
I was going to say she's like, the original Taylor Swift, but she's utterly magical.
Right.
Like, you know how I feel about Taylor, but Carole King is extraordinary. We don't have any Carole King for you to get a little bit of, a little bit of schooling.
I won't be happy till I see
Listen.
you.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous voice.
She writes it, she plays it. She wrote, because she was a woman in the 60s, she wrote some of the most famous songs of all time and gave them away.
And she's still around? She's still knocking about?
Yes, and this is the song she chose at a political rally, which are going crazy at the moment for Kamala Harris.
Players gonna play. Haters gonna hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. I shake it off.
Taylor would have been so thrilled with that her words were in Carole King's mouth.
Also, we should just clarify, she was on a Zoom, because otherwise that sounds like a really grim rally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, fair enough. Can you imagine there's no one around?
Yeah.
It's just her and Kamala nodding at each other.
Sounds like she's in the nursing home on the bed.
Have a great weekend. Big happy Father's Day to hot boy David.
Happy birthday, Dad. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
And to the Major. I will post a photo. That's something I can do in my almost defunct socials. I can post that hot photo of my dad.
See you Monday.
Now check this out. The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.